Hey guys, Thunderset here, exploring the new Crystron support. We got a new monster, we got a new trap, very good stuff. So obviously the trap is better than the monster. We have 3 of the trap. Target one of your banished Crystron monsters, special summon it. If you do, if your opponent controls any face-up monsters, change their defense to 0 during either player's turn, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. When an effect is activated that would destroy Crystron, negate it. So that's one of our very few outs to Coctius. You change his defense to 0, you summon something like a Sulfonier, now you can swing into him. Our other out to Coctius is Star Eater, who's a little tricky to get to, but you can totally do it. And he's 3200, he's able to repeatedly swing over Coctius, so that gets it done too. Now we're running pretty basic build with Scrap Recycler, who's not as core as you need him to be anymore. We're also running more Smyger than I usually would, because Smyger can obviously search impact by banishing himself from the graveyard. And our new Thistvern, I guess that's how you'd say it, is like Smyger, but you search a monster. So it can be useful to find a Sulfonier. We're running a little fewer Sulfonier than I do. I usually go 3, but we're just going 2. And I used to not run Rosenex, but I feel it's worth it now with the token and one little 1 tuner. So playing this deck, I was just feeling that Crystrons need a new boss to go for. Star Eater is great and all. Corion Gendrix is cool, but something that's just even stronger than the current meta. So, of course, Samurai Destroyer is the man. He does great versus so many things. But it just feels a little light with the Synchro Pool, despite this is really the best I could do with it. But it's still Crystrons at their best. Trap card's definitely an improvement. So if you love Crystrons, I would say the trap card is a must. But it's still always fun, guys, so check them out. Hope you enjoy the replays, and thanks for watching. Okay, here we are fighting Seto Kaiba. Going second. Let's see what that means for him. He's using balance. Very surprising. So here we get Sulfoniers in our hand. Usually pretty good. He is Triamids with his balance. So here we brought out our Rosenex, banished for a token. Now we use a Citri and a Sulfonier to bring out a Samurai Destroyer. First turn against Triamids, we destroy the Dancer. Still have a token just in case they get rid of that Samurai Destroyer. Here we're going to use a Sulfonier, throw away a tuner, bring out a Smyger. Smyger's going to destroy the token, bring out a Ryan. 3 plus 6 is a power, or sorry, 3 plus 3 is a powered Insectron. Here we get hit by a wall of D, so boom and boom. Now he's going to hit us with a Draining Shield. Some balance, you know, you get a lot of traps. He sets 2 more back row. Sulfonier's going to throw away Crystron Impact, going to destroy himself, bring out a Citri. Citri's going to fuse with Powered Insectron, bring out a Scrap Dragon. Smyger's going to search another Crystron Impact. We're going to set the Crystron Impact, get hit by a second wall of D, guys. Now we're down to 1200. Didn't want to use Crystron Impact to destroy the back row. Here he's using a Dancer, gaining attack, using Trimid Pulse, destroying our poor Scrap Dragon, hurting our poor Samurai Destroyer. Absolutely crazy. We still have a Crystron Impact. We're going to use that Crystron Impact, bring out a Rosenex. She has 0 defense. Now we bring out a Sulfonier. Sulfonier's going to destroy himself. She's going to chain her effect to change the field spell, but it is too late. We already brought the Citri, now it's our move. Before she has a chance, we are going to Synchro Summon the almighty White Aura Dolphin. There's no getting around that boy. We use his effect, swing into that King Golem, 2100. Fantastic duel, guys. Great stuff. Okay, here we are fighting a Joey Wheeler. I'm using Toon Morph Normal. Crystrons aren't really super reliant on a skill. you'll go many duels without even using 2 Morph Normal. It gives you some depth, gives you some plays, but other than that, you can use Grit, you can use Ties That Bind, you can use pretty much anything. You can use Sealed Tombs. Here he's going to Floodgate our Rosinix. That's going to let us bring out a Sulfineer. We threw away Smiger. Smiger's going to banish and give us Crystron Impact. We now have a Sentry on the field, Floodgated Rosinix, and we set our Impact. Here this guy's using Berry Magician Girl, searches a Chocolate Magician Girl. Comes out our Sentry. We're going to pull out a Sulfineer from the graveyard and bring out our boy, the incredible Samurai Destroyer. In his end phase, I'm going to impact a Sulfineer out. We use Samurai Destroyer to get rid of that super annoying Berry Magician Girl. Then Sulfineer can just swing over his Gaia. Now he's using a Chocolate Magician Girl to draw 1, sets 2 back row. We're going to tribute off that Floodgated Rosinix. Samurai Destroyer makes easy work of Chocolate Magician Girl, and then we just swing for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting the new Kaiba, going second. This deck's looking a little big, 21 cards. We start with an impact, start with a Sulfineer. He's setting a monster. Sulfineer's gonna throw away Quan, destroy our Crystron Impact so he gets to stay on the field. Then I can normal summon a Sentry, start this duel off right with our best boy, Samurai Destroyer. Not fearing that face down anymore because we're gonna negate its effects. It was a Keeper of the Shrine. He's gonna normal summon a Protector with Eyes of Blue or whatever his name is. Now guys, he's gonna bring out a Blue Eyes. He's about to misplay here, and it's a lesson to everyone. If you already have an out to something, just use that out. Don't be extra, don't do more. Like here, he's already over my Samurai Destroyer. Does not need to use alternate Blue Eyes. Does not read what Samurai Destroyer does, so tries to destroy him. He brings himself right back. Now Sulfineer's gonna throw away Quan. So you'll see I would have had this play even if my Samurai Destroyer was killed properly. We normal summon the Recycler. We take the chance to throw away a Smiger. Search our Crystron Impact. But really why we normal summoned him was to bring out our Superboy, White Aura Dolphin. Lower his attack. We'll start with Samurai Destroyer so there is no Keeper of the Shrine popping out at us. Now we hit him with the White Aura Dolphin. He has to set 1 back row. I'm gonna normal summon Sentry. Now I had a few plays here, guys. I could have synchroed the White Aura Dolphin and the Sentry for a Scrap Dragon, destroyed Impact, destroyed that back row, wouldn't have had to worry about it. But I feel it's risky to lose my White Aura Dolphin because he's super strong, so I just play around Drowning Mirror Force. You gotta remember, we still have Crystron Impact, so with Sentry at 500 also, even if it was like an Econ or something and he just got my Samurai Destroyer, we'd still have that lethal. If it was something like Drowning Mirror Force or something that got rid of both of us, then I could Crystron Impact my Banished Smiger, bring out the Smiger, swing for lethal. Here I don't have to. We get to bring out Sulfineer because our boy was banished. So we just had a million outs, guys. Banished by Prison. Once Samurai Destroyer is banished, you get a special summon machine from your graveyard. Very great stuff, guys. So I got rid of Quarion Gandrix in space for Star Eater, because it's just a better boss to aim for versus Coctius. Quarion Gandrix isn't, I mean, he's 3k just the same, but he's a little harder to get out than Star Eater, believe it or not. Here we're going to normal summon a Recycler, throw away Sulfineer, bring out the Sulfineer by throwing away this Rosinix, bring out a Ryan. Now the Rosinix is going to give us a token, so that's 3 plus 3 plus 1, which is the beautiful Samurai Destroyer. Now this guy's going to go Warrior. Turns out his whole win condition revolves around his monster's effect. He had things like Swordsman, he had things like Flip-Flop Frog, and obviously Cypher Soldier. So his whole win condition was shut down by Samurai Destroyer. Great stuff. So guys, Crystrons, they're real strong. They have a few outs to Coctius. You just gotta play so carefully. You gotta pay so much attention to each duel. It's very draining. Maybe mess around with the skills. Maybe give him one more boss monster that's just really, really strong that Crystrons can really get out. Something like that. Normally I'm really excited to play him, but I think in this meta, I think on this ladder, it's going to be a little tough right now. But I'm still all in on him. Still great stuff. Crystron Impact is definitely a must-have for Crystron decks, guys. So dig for it if you love Crystrons. Thanks for watching.